The Electoral College is a group of electors that are always going to be equal to the total number of congressmen in our United States Congress. That number is 538. There's 435 members of the House of Representatives, 100 United States Senators, 2 for each of the 50 states, and Washington, D.C. is granted 3 electors for a total of 538. I think one of the big misconceptions with the Electoral College is that the congressmen themselves are the electors, and that is untrue. The electors are different human beings than the actual congressmen, and how they are chosen varies by state. Each state is different. Some states, the electors themselves are handpicked by the Republican or Democratic Party. Other states hold separate elections to choose the electors, but the number is always equal to the number of congressmen. You know, in small states, you have overrepresentation. States like Rhode Island, where less than 1 million people live statewide, they really deserve less than the 3 electoral votes that they get, but 3 is the minimum. And those states don't deserve 3. They might only deserve 1, you know, if that. So because they have 3, their residents are overrepresented, and as a result, the total pool is finite, 538 possible. So the big states are underrepresented. The issue of underrepresentation versus overrepresentation is a common criticism of the Electoral College. The electors are theoretically supposed to vote how their state's popular vote goes, whoever wins the majority in their state, but there are those that do not. They vote contrary to that. These are members of the Electoral College that don't vote the way that they're supposed to when the official vote is cast in December. It's never swayed the outcome of the Electoral College yet, but it's conceivable that it could, and some would say that that's a flaw in the system. The Electoral College originally, in the eyes of the founders, at least the majority of them, was supposed to serve as a buffer between, as you mentioned, an ill-informed electorate because of information not being readily available and travel being so slow, and you know, the roughly 4 million Americans in the original 13 states not having access to the daily workings of the federal government.